welcome back to another season of What Just Happened. So let's get our scuba diver kits ready and dive into the dark. Major spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched any previous seasons, please do not go any further. Right then, let's go back into the video. So the series finale takes us around a dinner table, which happens to be at Hannah's house. Hannah is sitting right beside Tobin Willa and just happens to be pregnant with his child. Now let me explain how this is possible. Hannah never meets with Mikkel. In fact, Mikkel never exists in the original world, as his father Ulrich was never born. Things from here get really complicated, so please just hold on. The year 1890, Botosh and Zaya met. Now Zaya is the daughter of Hannah and Igor Tieterman. Zaya doesn't exist because Hannah never went back in time to meet with Ulrich and thus never met with Igor Tieterman. Now Zaya has a daughter and a son. Her daughter name is Agnes Nelson and her son name is Noah. Now Agnes Nelson gets married and her husband, which we currently don't know his name, is the son of Jonas and
Martha. Agnes has a son called Tort Nelson. Now this is the father of Ulrich Nelson. So it goes all the way back to Zaya not being born. Well, she doesn't exist at all. So the rest of the characters down below her never exist. Okay guys, never exist. Exactly. Oh my god, those characters are like never there.
Let's head back to the dinner table, and there we can see Katerina sitting beside Peter. Now we can presume that they are together because Ulrich doesn't exist. Well, that's because he was never born, and thus they never had Mikkel, in turn, which meant Hannah never met with Mikkel. Let's rewind and go back to Noah. Now Noah is the son of Bortsov and Zaya. Noah is together with Elizabeth, which happens to be the mother / daughter of Charlotte. Yeah, it's very freaky because one of them came first, and to be honest, neither of them came first. Because how? Because it's basically in a loop. They're both in a loop where they each have each other in a sense. No one knows what's going on. The scene then takes us back at the dinner table where Regina Tieterman is alive. Last time we seen her, she was murdered by Nelson, who at that time thinks is her father, which is not true, as in this world Regina exists whereas Nelson doesn't, and this just confirms him not to be her father. Speaking of father, Regina's grandfather, Igor Tieterman, is in the family photo, which previously he was not. Now this is because in 1953, Agnes Nelson arrives in Winden with her young son, Torrent, to rent a room at Egon's and Doris Tieterman's house. Now, this never occurs due to the fact that Agnes doesn't exist, and the love affair around Agnes and Doris never exists, and thus the divorce doesn't foreplay out. Furthermore, Egon Tieterman, as well as having more time to spend with his family, which he previously was not possible, as the mystery surrounding the dead bodies didn't occur, and thus the relationship of Egon and Doris continued.